Hi, and welcome to Lunch with Lisa, where I cook quick and easy healthy meals, and today we're going to talk about supplements. It's Lunch with Lisa. Welcome to my Macros 101 series, Fueling Your Fat Loss Journey. And now we're on the topic of supplements. There's so many out there, and there's people advertising to you and telling you to take their supplements, and that they're the answer, that they're the key. Like, this is what's finally gonna help you lose the weight. Let's just talk about what does work today. Let me explain to you what you probably just need for the basics, and you can probably skip the rest if you're not a bodybuilder and you're not, going to compete. You're just wanting to feel healthy and good in your body. There's only a few things that you really need. Basically, let's go over what the role of supplements are. We're gonna talk about protein supplements, essential vitamins and minerals, omega-3s, what you take before and after a workout, and then customizing it for yourself. So the role of supplements is to supplement your diet. So first thing is to get your diet in check. And then the rest is just kind of filling in the gaps where you might have some deficiencies. It's also for convenience. So some of these supplements are just because maybe you don't have time to cook all the time. So I get that. You just need something really quick and easy, not an actual cooking meal, but some kind of protein supplement to get all your protein or something like that. Totally understand. It's a busy world. Or maybe you're doing a certain diet, which I don't recommend, that takes away a certain food group, and you might have to supplement that way. Like if you're doing the medical medium diet, you're definitely gonna have to take some B12. And then of course, because maybe our food isn't nutrient dense like it used to be because the soil is depleted. So it's really just insurance to make sure we're getting all the vitamins and nutrients that we need, right? So we know protein is like the star macronutrient. We definitely need to get enough protein in order to not lose our muscle mass and to make sure that we can build muscle so that we can eat more and have a higher metabolism. So how do you get enough protein? I like to eat my protein through whole foods, but I actually supplement with a protein powder. And I do that because I eat a protein bar in the morning. You can check out the link right here on what protein bar I eat. It is my homemade protein bar. It is the best. I love it. So of course, whey protein is the go-to, and you want to look at different kinds of whey protein out there, whey protein isolate, that kind of thing. Figure out which one is best for you. Some of them upset people's tummy, and if you don't like whey protein, which is just all the protein in milk, you could switch to a plant protein. There's pea, there's hemp, and rice protein. So you don't want to replace all of your protein with a protein supplement because it's really just to help you get the rest of your protein. So just keep that in mind. It's not something you want to eat completely to replace all your protein. You want to make sure you're getting your protein from whole foods mostly. And a protein supplement is just to fill in the gaps. Like if you notice you're not able to eat enough protein, maybe you have a protein shake after your workout. Micronutrients are a very key role. We've been talking about macros this whole time, but micronutrients are very essential too. We just need a little bit of them, right? They're micronutrients. But we might have some holes in our diet, so we want to make sure we're getting them all, and that's why I recommend taking a multivitamin, just to kind of fill in the gaps. But it wouldn't hurt you to supplement with vitamin D during the winter months when you're not in the sun as much. And during the summer months, get out in the sun just for like 10 minutes a day, get some vitamin D. I recommend like right afternoon. Perfect time to just sit out there for like 10 minutes. Not long. I'm not asking you to get a tan, but you will. You will get a slight tan at 10 minutes a day. You really will. It'll build up. It's nice. You might want to supplement with some iron. Magnesium. We're always deficient in magnesium, so definitely supplement with that every day as some insurance, right? But if you really want to know what you're deficient in, I recommend go getting a blood test and then really figuring out where are my deficiencies and how can I add stuff back in. And you may want to actually hook up with somebody who knows what they're doing. Work with somebody to get your blood tested and figure out what you need to use to supplement. If you really are feeling off, you might need to actually work with someone to figure it out. And then of course, make sure you're getting enough antioxidants, like your vitamin C and E, which you can get when you eat enough of those foods that contain them. Same with selenium and zinc. So you're really gonna have to work with your own diet and figure out what are the things that you really need to supplement with. Or just take a multivitamin and kind of like fill in most of the gaps that way. And the great thing about like water soluble vitamins is if you take too many of them, it may like cause some loose stools, but it'll get all peed out. Now, another supplement that I highly recommend is getting omega-3s. Now you can get that by eating enough fish that has it in there, like fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. But it's just super convenient to take it in capsule form. And I will put the one that I use down below, and I love it. And it does not have a fishy after, like, I don't have fishy burps after I take it. It's awesome. Here are the two things that my coach told us that these are pretty much the only two things that we need to worry about. Since we're not enhanced, we're not trying to take enhancement drugs. This is just straight up like what's gonna actually work. And then the rest is garbage. Creatine and caffeine. So you can take creatine at any time of day. You just have to take it every day at around the same time of day. It supposedly can help you lift a little bit more and build a little bit more muscle, but it's a very small amount of help. So in the long run, yeah, I guess taking it would be beneficial. And there are some people who need to take actually more than recommended for it to have an effect, because there's some like creatine resistant people out there. So yes, creatine works, but it's not necessary. But if you want to see if it works for you, just go ahead and give it a shot. You're gonna have to do it for a while, like months, to really see and feel a result from it. It's not gonna be instant. And then caffeine. That's pretty much the main ingredient in most pre-workouts, and everything else gives you like the tingles and stuff like that, but it doesn't necessarily help your workout. Caffeine gives you the energy and the push to like really have a good workout if you need it. Not everybody does. So these are optional. Like, you don't really have to do these. It's all individual. It's all up to you. Just figure out what's going to work for you. None of this is really necessary. It's just a supplement. So make sure you're eating a lot of whole foods, getting your protein, getting your fiber. That should make you start feeling really good, get enough sleep, and then fill in the gaps with supplementation. Doesn't really mean you ever have to supplement. If you don't have the money for it, don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. So that's it. Know your goals, know your lifestyle, fill in the gaps, go get tested if you need to, and stick to supplementing with protein powders if you need to, a good multivitamin, a good omega-3, and if you want to, caffeine about an hour or two before a workout, and some creatine every day. That's all you need. That's it. And then if for specialized, like really specialized stuff, that's when you want to dig in a little bit deeper and figure out how to get enhanced. Because otherwise, I mean, I'm not talking to pro athletes here. I'm talking to the normal everyday person who just wants to feel good about their body. Get into shape, slim down a little bit, feel strong, build some muscle, supplement your diet, feel healthy again. Yeah. I know someone's gonna ask what kind of creatine you wanna get. Creatine monohydrate. And I will put a link to the creatine that I use down below, and I've stopped using it because I feel like it hasn't really done anything for me. So I feel fine without it. But I will tell you, I have not been drinking caffeine before my workouts, and I did the other day, and I had an amazing workout. So, I mean, you know, sometimes it helps. Just remember, while supplements can be powerful allies, they're not a magical solution. Whole foods really remain the foundation of a healthy diet, and then getting in the gym. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Join me in my next lesson where we talk about more macros 101 stuff to help you fuel your fat loss journey. I'll probably do kind of a roadmap of what I'm doing right now to lose some extra pounds. And I'm starting in December so that I can be done by the end of February. And then I'm gonna get into a maintenance phase and then maybe another little cut phase. But I'm doing this slowly so that I can keep it off. Because the last time I lost a bunch of weight really fast was with Optavia, and that's a crash diet. And I will tell you that it made me binge and then restrict. Binge, restrict. And then what do? You keep going back to it. I cut that off. And I already told you about my Optavia journey. So Now the name of the game is sustainability, like how to make it as sustainable as possible so that I can do it forever and then never have to do it again, because I'm just gonna maintain. And then I wanna teach you how to do it too. It's like, I don't want you to have to keep coming back. I hate that. Fad diets can go suck a nut. All right, see you in my next video. It's lunch with Lisa.